Hello, everyone. Welcome back to SAT Math Question of the Day with
Okay.
Professor Emeritus Seth Chaiken and his brother Joel Chaiken.
Got it.
Hopefully, we will help you approach SAT
Okay.
math questions. These are from a
Right.
calculator section. Okay, and these are not a double question, but one chart, and then they have two questions related to the chart. And this was yesterday's. Okay, we have a chart. The gestation period versus life expectancy. Okay, fine. Okay. A curator at a wildlife society created a scatter plot above to examine the relationship between the gestation period and the life expectancy of 10 species of animals. What is the life expectancy in years of the animal that has the longest gestation period? So this is literally just an example of just trying to read the chart.
Yeah. So we have to know this is the gestation period.
Yeah.
Longer.
Yep.
Longer is that way. So you start looking backward with your eyes, and the first one you see is this guy.
Yep.
That little dot. Okay. What do they want to know about it?
What is the life expectancy?
What is the life expectancy? So you look over on this side for the life expectancy for this little line. You have to trace it. Bingo! It's middle between 2 and 4, and therefore it's 3.
Yeah. So I don't think there's really anything more to talk about this. There really isn't. It's just reading the chart. You don't even have to know anything really except how to read a chart.
Yeah.
Okay, this is, I think, the shortest question we've done to date. Okay, number 11. Okay, sorry about that. Number 11. Of the labeled points, which represents the animal for which the ratio of life expectancy to gestation period is the greatest? Wow, this is so similar to yesterday's question where we talked about comparing things. And there are two ways to compare things: the actual linear difference between two things, A minus B, and the ratio, which is A over B or B over A. You've got to be really careful to make sure you get the ratio correct. I'm going to be careful. I'm going to do it here. Life expectancy to gestation period. Make sure the numerator, you got to make sure you put the correct thing in the numerator and the correct thing in the denominator. Otherwise, you get the reciprocal of the
numerator. Yeah. You have to learn that the word "to" means that when you define a ratio of one thing A to a thing B, it means A is in the numerator and B is in the denominator.
So I guess we could be really, really smart and look at and find the answer without trying all the choices. But maybe it's easier.
Well, okay, how would you be really, really smart? What's the really one word of real smartness?
Well, if you want
one word,
Seth, let me talk.
Okay.
First of all, I want to know, are we talking about the biggest or the greatest? Greatest. So this number better be small. When GP is small, then the ratio is big. So my first guess would be to go for the smallest gestation period, hoping that that point isn't even labeled. Is that point even labeled? Wait, that point isn't even labeled. This point here. Oh my God.
Yeah, there are only 4 points that are labeled.
Fine. So now I'm still going to go for the smallest gestation period because that will make this ratio the biggest. So I would guess A. And A would be 7 divided by, 25. That would be my guess without actually having to test every single one. Okay? Oh, I see what you're doing. You're doing the slope. That is smart. Seth. Wow. Wow, look at you. Oh my God.
So the slope is the ratio of the change in the vertical direction on the top to the difference in the horizontal direction.
Right. So I got
That is what they're asking for.
No.
Life expectancy is measured vertically, and gestation period is measured horizontally.
Right.
So what they're asking for is which of the labeled points when the line is drawn from the origin to the labeled points, which of those lines has the greatest slope?
Yeah.
And it's obviously this line, and the answer is A.
Right. So you see that my approach too would have given the same.
It would have given the same answer.
Would have given the same answer, but then I would have had to have maybe checked another one out, So Seth's approach is so much smarter, so much better, so much more insightful than mine. Although mine does have the insight that that a ratio is big, a number is big when the denominator, a fraction is big when the denominator is at its smallest.
Relative to the numerator.
Relative to the numerator, right?
Yeah. So if the Yeah.
So that's why A would have been a good first one to test. But Seth's insight is by far the best, and I'm not sure how many people would have seen that.
Yeah, you would have gotten the wrong answer. We would have gotten the wrong answer if they gave you one like here.
Right. Yes.
I'm sorry. No. I'm sorry. If they gave you one, let's say, smaller.
Yeah.
But lesser slope. If they gave you one over here, it has a smaller gestation period, but the life expectancy is relative to the gestation period, smaller in ratio.
Right.
So you have to. So point is, they said the ratio is what they asked for,
right?
And the element of knowledge from school and from other places is that ratio, of the x and y, the y the x coordinates of points in the plane is the slope of the line from the origin to the point.
Yeah.
And when you observe that, you could then look at the picture. It is drawn accurately to scale, and you just use your eyes to see which of imagine the lines to the labeled points, and the one that's the slopiest to the labeled points is the one that gives the answer.
Right.
Very good.
Yeah. If it's funny because if they used a different word that would have clued me on about slope better, like rate, I probably would have been easier to see that they're talking about the slope. But I
think the word ratio is more clear than rate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is not really a rate. It's going to compare. Who knows?
No.
It's not something that's progressing in time.
Seth,
this is measuring.
You don't get my point. My point is if they wrote this question as a rate problem, where they put time in the denominator and they put distance in the numerator.
Yeah, then it would be a different problem.
No, but it would be the same problem because it would still be the ratio of distance and time, except they would call it a rate. And once they say rate, most people, particularly me, I'll talk for most people, even though it's obnoxious, most people would say, well, rate is a slope, and then I have to look for the slope. We're talking about a whole different problem, but a problem that would have been a rate problem. Would have clued me in quicker as it would have been a slope problem. That's all. Anyway, good job, Seth. Great insight.
Okay, Definitely man and slope.
Yeah, great insight.
Slope ratio.
Right. Oh, right. So obviously the
answer
is A. Yeah. Okay, everyone. Have a great day. Please give us likes, dislikes, give us comments, most importantly, comments, and send us your SAT math questions at satmathquestionoftheday@gmail.com. And hope to see you tomorrow. Bye.